AfroGamerDude. I have been collecting games for about 10 years. I have approximately 900 physical copies of games at this point, and certainly at least 300 digital as well. Oh, well, the digital ones don't count. Digital don't count! You gotta be pure, Afro! No, I'm just kidding. I have a pretty big digital collection, too. I own 20 different consoles and multiples of each, strategy guides, merch, I'm having problems with that word for some reason. I always think paraphernalia. That's a funny word, paraphernalia. I'll just say paraphernalia. Periphery. I get this way with some words sometimes. You know, I look at it and in my head, I know how it sounds, but I can't replicate it to voice. So, paraphernalia. We'll stay at paraphernalia. You name it. All well maintained and stored nicely. I wonder if that would make me good enough to be part of the Metal Jesus crew, or if he would just shun me and tell me that I am a small time and nobody, and that no one will care about my dinky little collection. Judging from how he has psychologically warped his best friend Reggie into collecting to the point where he is sleeping on a mattress, but still needs to dish out, well, okay. I think everyone sleeps on a mattress, Afro. You meant to say sleeping on a mattress on the floor with no box springs. But still needs to dish out money for any games he can get his hands on to feel some sense of worth. I would guess the latter. And well, you know, if I only collected games and nothing else, I could at least be packing as much heat as Alpha Mega Sin, I would think. I don't know what you mean. When I hear packing heat, I think handguns. So I don't know. Come back and let me know what you mean by that. I'm not sure. Having more than one hobby, I also have a very large collection of books, graphic novels, comics, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays. Man, we got a next last gamer over here. This guy over here. Woo! Both movies and seasons of shows and cartoons. 2 of every amiibo ever released. Ooh, don't tell Wood where you live, okay? You know, he might go crazy for some Zelda amiibos. 1 sealed, 1 loose, a complete Disney Infinity set, complete Lego Dimension set, multiple trading cards, lots of other Lego sets, a ton of Simpsons action figures, and board games. But you know, I'll likely never be an MGR Alpha. I don't collect just any game I can find. I don't keep disappointing games in my collection to inflate its size. I don't have every obscure failed console with tiny libraries of games worth $400 each. My opinion on gaming will never have any clout in the community compared to these mighty giants. I'm just some loser chump to them. People like that have a huge channel. And, you know, like you said, you have a pretty huge collection of yourself, but people like that have a huge YouTube channel, whatever collection they have is enhanced that much more. You know what I'm saying? So like you or other people that, I mean, in many ways, I would say from how it sounds, like I don't know if Metal Jesus has many comics. You know, I don't know how big his DVD collection is. Could be very likely. Maybe he's just like focused like on games and stuff. But I don't see much of a difference really between, you know, like as far as people wanting to impress me with collections, you know, like, and like I said, I haven't been to your channel a lot, but, you know, you seem like a really down-to-earth kind of person. You know, I find you a lot more relatable to someone like Metal Jesus. The thing is, and I'm pretty sure this is not like the case. It can be kind of deflating if, you know, you want to have a channel that, you know, you want it to be big one day, you know? And a lot of us, you know, on YouTube, we do what we do because we want to grow our channels. We want to get more people to our channels. You know, we want to share our love of collecting or our opinions or, you know, funny videos where we put, you know, little wood logs in people's mouths. You know, we all have different reasons for being on a platform, you know, but I get the impression of you that, you know, you just want to have fun and you just want to, you know, talk about things and, you know, share stuff, right? It's not a business to you. And I see people like you all the time that probably would give their left nut to be in the position of someone like Metal Jesus or an Alpha Mega Sin. But I will say, don't ever do that and change who you are. Like, don't sacrifice who you are to be in that spot, because that's really sad. And people shouldn't have to. And, you know, the weird thing is, if you had a bigger collection, let's say overall, the Metal Jesus, you know, he would only probably recognize you for that, right? But that's the weird way these people think, right? I just don't get the culture for collecting. Like, what impresses me more, if I go to a channel like The Last Gamer and I see the passion that someone has, or they share like a lot of gaming stories and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what impresses me outside the collection, you know? And like you said, you know, you don't collect things you don't collect the bad games just to, you know, be able to impress people with numbers. Like, if someone has a complete, you know, CDI collection, I would be like, really? A complete CDI collection? You need all those winners? You know, people should just collect what they want to collect. But I don't know. That's just my personal view on it. You know, if there's like one rare CDI game released, let's say people find out there's one rare CDI game released that there's only 2 copies of. How many of these people would go crazy and make their YouTube videos shocked? There's a CDI Zelda game out there we don't know about? Oh, how rare is it? That's just nuts. But from what I get from you is that you collect, you know, because you have fun with it. You should never, you and other people, you know, no one should ever be out here like measuring your self-worth, you know, like nobody by how big their collection is.